Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
There you go.
What a warm welcome.
There we go.
Great.
Look, there you are. With your 7-Eleven Slurpee.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Thank
With incredibly good hair, I would say.
Thank you very much.
Wet look. There you go. How have you been? Is this your first time in Scotland, or have you done...
I've done Aberdeen.
You've done Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Is anybody in from Aberdeen? It is way out of the place. I've been up there once. It was a long journey, but thank you for trekking all the way to Edinburgh for us. Anybody in from Edinburgh? There's lots of you. There you go. You enjoying it so far, even with the rain?
Amazing. Yeah, I came from Spain, especially for
You came from Spain, especially for this, and oh, fantastic. Was it warm over there?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is so much better weather.
It's refreshing.
It is. It's like a cool down. That's what you need.
Exactly.
So you're here in Scotland now, and lovely people at the panel will probably like to hear some stuff from you. We're going to get on to Stranger Things. But tell us how you got into all the acting stuff and how you got the part in Stranger Things. How did that all come about?
How did it all come about? I got an audition for just generic characters. There were two different scenes, I think, for an antagonist and a protagonist. And I kind of liked my energy with the protagonist, so they sent me the script, and it was supposed to be a 2-3 episode kind of thing, but they liked me and they just kept me on. It was a very creative process with this character, I think, entering the franchise.
So you're part of this big franchise now.
I'm glad.
And like your parents, they're not in the acting world at all, is it? Your mum's a psychologist, your dad's heart surgeon?
No, my dad's a surgeon.
Surgeon.
Heart surgeon.
Conductor. Your mum's a conductor.
Yeah, musical conductor.
Music conductor. So how did they feel when you said, Mum, Dad, I'm going to be an actor?
They were very supportive, because they had no idea what it is. I think that's why. But no, I'm really glad that it all worked out as it did, and they're very happy with, what's going on.
I bet they are now.
Oh, they are.
Was there a period where they went, is this going to work
Absolutely. They're very creative. They're very musical, so both of them play the piano. They like this world. So I had a lot of support. Support your kids. It's very important.
Remember, mums and dads out there, your kid can be a big star. Like you can be in Stranger Things if you want, and you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there we go. There's only one more series left, though, isn't there?
The main thing is, if you're passionate, you have a clear goal, and you're willing to get over the barriers and the mistakes and etc. with a cool head, you'll definitely succeed. It's just a matter of time. So it's patience, so teach yourself patience.
And you went to drama school as well over here. You came up to study over here?
Yeah, I studied in London, in Drama Centre London. Great school. We had Paul Bettany, Tom Hardy went there, Pierce Brosnan, wonderful actors, and
you, of course,
and obviously me, and it was a very good school. I did 5 years, actually, acting, and I kind of got a role. I got lucky. I got a role straight away. So,
what was your first role?
My first role was The Tourist with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. And my first scene in film is throwing Angelina Jolie on the couch.
Wow, it is. In at the deep end there. In at the depth end.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
Did they help you? Did they help you as well? Was it a nice on-set kind of thing? Did they help teach you how to?
Absolutely. I mean, this is what really defines stars: is that they're very supportive, they're very positive, and they're more focused. So they're less focused on showing their own insecurities or whatever. They're more focused on getting a good result. So with everyone that they work, they're trying to get them to do the best work that they can possibly do.
Yeah.
And you can only get that with the support, with advice, and they knew that I was a young actor, So
did you pick
a lot
it
of
up?
help.
Did you pick it up quite quickly?
Yeah.
Did you pick up the sort of like? Did you get up to speed and sort of like?
Yeah, of course. I did my best with what I knew at the time. That's all you can do, really. So as long as you try it, no one hates a trier. So just do your best, and that's it.
Ah, fantastic.
There
So
you go.
we were running behind now, so we get the mic. It's all a well-oiled machine here. So we're going to get the microphone to the front there. So if anybody's got any questions for Alec, all you need to do is come down to the front here.
In front of everyone.
In front of everybody. Don't be scared.
Embarrass
we
yourself.
Because we need somebody to break the seal. I think there's... So there we go.
Thank you
That's
very
why you
much.
said a bit.
Hi,
Yeah, you
hello
see.
again.
Hello.
What was your favourite scene to film?
To film, so my favorite scene would be probably the last scene with the fair.
Yeah.
It was amazing, all authentic. So we had the rides in between shooting. The only thing that it was very cold and you had to pretend that it's summer.
Right.
And
That's acting.
yeah, that's acting for you. You would never know.
Yeah.
You would never know.
And what is? Have you got anything else? Like, what's your next project? What are you up to now?
I do have my next project. I'm shooting it at the moment. Due to protests, it kind of,
course. Yeah.
stopped, but I'm going to finish it in Malta and it will come out at the end of next year. So
All right.
I think
lovely.
it's the best one yet I've done.
Oh,
so-
what's it going to be? Do you know what it's called?
I can't say, unfortunately.
Okay.
But next year, at the end of next year, you'll see what it is.
Right,
Can
I
you
think it's
tell us what
fantastic.
style it is in? What kind
I'll
of...
tell you later.
Ah, cool. So if you want to know
The
later
style,
on.
So the style is historical,
Yeah.
kind of. So Roman.
Ah, right, okay.
Nice, yeah.
A little hint there.
And what do you like to do for fun?
These
I like to-
things.
oh, God.
Comic cons. Come and see you lot. That's
Yeah,
how you...
definitely.
I'm an incredibly boring person. I like to read, like, just different obscure writers, obscure but very good writers.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of interested in history and archaeology and stuff. Because my family's in sciences mainly. So I like to know a little bit more to what I can comprehend. So I like to read, like, Mommsen, which is Theodor Mommsen, a great German
Oh, yeah.
historian.
All kids know that, don't
Yeah.
you? You're doing that in school at
that
the
kind
moment.
of stuff.
Oh, well, we hope to see you in Northern Ireland next year.
Oh,
And
thank you
we'll
very much.
Come and get a Guinness.
Thank you. Oh, nice. Thank you.
We are
I'll
having
take that.
having lots of people
take that.
suggesting that,
Yeah.
that we had in the previous panel. We had somebody asking if have you ever had a Greg's steak bake?
No.
No. There's a lot of people asking about Greg's steak bakes. Yeah, seriously. So,
No, never
have you had a Guinness?
I've had a Guinness, but I didn't have an authentic Guinness. It's
Oh.
always, the one, they add something, don't they?
You've got to have a shamrock in
yeah.
the top, and it's got to be done in specific places
So,
and stuff like that.
I got to visit. Thank you for the advice.
And thank you for the offer. So you're going to buy
you
him
for the
one. That's
offer.
going to be great.
Put me up.
Next question. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, I'm Isla, and my question is, what's your favourite genre of movie?
Genre of movie. Nice seeing you again, Ira. Thank you very much. It's, so genre of movie that I like is... I like a good romantic comedy.
Really?
I know. I just think nice movies that end well, we need a
Unlike
little
your
bit
character.
of that. Maybe it's just kind of this period. But I like a good comedy. And if it's romantic, it's my...
There was a little bit of a little bromance in
Oh, it
Stranger
was.
Things. But
Yeah, with Murray.
if only
Thank
that
you
could
very
have
much,
continued.
Ira. Very good question.
Hi, my name's Rachel, and I think I asked you this in Aberdeen, but I'm going to ask it again. If you could trade your character's death for any other character to die, who would you pick?
Did you ask me that again? Oh.
If you could
put me-
trade anybody's death for your death in Stranger Things, that's who? Basically, you've got to say which of the actors,
character you'd wanna-
which actor didn't you
Yeah,
like?
yeah. Climb over. Which body? I see. Very nice. I like them all. I'm glad.
That is a diplomatic answer, but no, we're going to press you. No,
No, I like
Would-
them
would you-
all. I can't say that.
would you have liked? Was there any kind of scope for them to carry on the character, or was he always going to die?
It was always, that was the plan.
Yeah.
That was the plan all the way.
Because like you
And
said,
it works.
Yeah.
There's no reason to. So unfortunately, yeah.
but they did expand your character a little bit because they liked you, but it's
I'd rather not say. I'd rather not say.
because they bring people back and you go, Oh, bring Alexi back. Go on.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
would you have liked to carry it on, or do you think that was the best ending for the character?
I think it had to have that natural ending, and I think it was the great characters that they bring in, even the smaller characters, have such an impact in the show, and that's really down to good writing and good ideas that they're putting forward. And it's always creative. They always adapt it to whoever they're working with. So to say who I'd like to die is literally, it's their own, because everybody's so unique, you know.
Who would you like to have killed off?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's a good
who
one.
Who are you going to kill?
Vecna.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, you can trade that one in, can't you?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. love.
Thanks,
Good
Rach.
question, though.
My name's Andrew, and if you were to play any other character, what would it be?
Any other character?
Just in Stranger Things or anything?
Well, either, to be honest.
Oh,
In
any
anything?
character. Do Stranger Things and then do any character in the world.
Wow. In Stranger Things, a great character, I think. I think Dustin's character is a great one.
Any fans of Dustin in?
Yeah,
Everybody.
Especially when he was little.
Now he's growing up. He's getting a little bit more precocious. He's sort of,
No, it's but especially when he was little. But generally in films, I always wanted to do some, general warrior kind of thing, in some historical battle.
so like 300 or
Very
something like
dorky, yeah. Something like that.
Would you get buffed up?
Just once.
Would you do the training and everything like Chris
I would do the
Hemsworth?
training. I would do the training. I wouldn't kill myself, but I would do the training.
Would you like to see Alec with his top on? Not now, but like when his muscles up and.
What is this?
We're gonna get you dancing in a minute. That's basically it. Who would you have liked to see Alec as? Or what would you like to see him as? Any character?
Probably, I'm not sure.
Superhero or something like that. He will be soon. Thank you for your question.
Superhero? I think he nodded.
Yeah.
He nodded.
Would you love to?
that.
You're already in one great franchise to get into
Exactly.
the MCU or the DC universe.
Exactly.
But thank you very much
Thank you
for your
very
question.
much, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question, bud.
Hi, I'm Mia. I was going to ask, do you have like a favorite cast member on Stranger Things?
Favorite cast member? I like David Harbour.
Oh, David Harbour.
I mean, David he's got such great energy and he's so positive and, he's professional in everything he does. He's very easy to work with because he gives you a lot. As well as an actor, but Shauna, who will never do these events, she's very funny. And I never knew that. She's actually she's got great sense of humor. And a great character as well.
I was going to say, you've done Comic Con down in Liverpool, and there was a panel of you.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah, and David Harbour was down there, and he's just very funny, isn't he? He was like the leader of the gang.
Yeah.
And it's just sort of. Is it? Even though you're only in it for a short amount of time, but is it like a big family now? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not close to everyone. I didn't meet a lot of the actors actually in filming. That's what happens sometimes. I was speaking to Julian Glover. I don't know if you guys know who he is, and I've asked him. He's been in the greatest films. He was in Game of Thrones. He was James Bond. He did everything, literally Star Wars, everything. And he was working with Kit Harington. Well, they were in the same thing for 8 seasons. And I said, how is Kit? And he goes, I've never met him. 8 seasons, they've never met each other. So just to give you an idea of sometimes the shoots. I haven't met some of the kids, so.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your question. Is it weird when you don't meet? Do you get to meet them at premieres or sort of like?
I meet them at these things,
And
it's
that's it?
just like, hey.
Who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, I've got a quick question about the Russian accent. Did you have to learn it, and could you do a bit now? Like put you on the spot?
A bit. Oh no, not now. Not now.
Not in this climate.
Yeah, I mean, look, when I do like Russian characters or something, which I do less of nowadays, but yeah, you have to put on a little bit. And the problem is that it's always a little bit generalized.
I was going to say
Like,
to the
it's
director,
very, yeah.
they go, can you Russian it up a bit?
Can you Russian it up? So whenever you do an authentic Russian, they go, nah, that doesn't sound right.
Can you say comrade a bit
Can
more?
you say like this? You know, like it's kind of like this, and I'll do whatever. But, you know, it's your money. But it's, yeah.
You're multilingual. Can you speak
Yeah.
out to Russian and German as well?
I speak Russian, English, and I would say B2 Spanish. So
Right, okay.
like immigrant Spanish.
You can ask for beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
By the
you go.
Paris.
Thank you.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
the
very much
question,
for the
mate.
Hi.
Hello.
I loved you on Stranger Things. When you
Thank you.
died, I did cry, like a lot.
Good.
It's one of the worst deaths,
Good.
isn't it? It's one of the worst deaths. You and Barb,
It hits you.
terrible. So,
Another great character.
Yeah.
When you were younger, was there a different career that you wanted to do other than acting?
I always wanted to be an actor. I kind of chosen that at 15. I thought it was going to be an easy job. It really isn't. it's like, unfortunately. And the thing is, you fall in love. I mean, the deeper you go into any profession, I think you fall in love with many different aspects that kind of opens up before you. So I'm entangled now. But I kind of wanted to be a musician for some part, purely because of the influence in my family. So something like this, or something adventure, like traveling, something to do with traveling, I think, because I've always been international. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's a great question. Thank you.
Sort of like a Indiana Jones who plays in a band, basically. Something like that.
Indiana Jones, that's a character I would
Oh,
love
there
to
we go.
play. Something like this. Great one.
There we
Great
go.
one.
Hi.
Hello.
Just to ask, how was it working with David Harbour?
David Harbour, I've mentioned him. It was great. It was great. He's a lovely guy, real professional. It's going to be the same answer.
Was he like a father figure? He seems larger than life.
I think him and Winona Ryder.
They just took you under the wings.
Yeah.
And
They're like the parents of the show.
did they have to keep you under control as well? It seems like they were...
I think they played a huge part. They're kind of like the producers as well. I think they're making sure that everyone's okay and everyone's right. Because they're leading it, and a lot of the actors coming in, it's a new experience, it's a big show. So they can get overwhelmed. It's normal.
Yeah.
But they looked at me and went, he's all right. I felt confident.
Oh, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And one more question.
Yep.
Go for it.
If you were asked, would you return to Stranger Things?
No, it's done. It's done.
They do dream sequences and stuff like that and flashbacks.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done, isn't it?
It's done.
Would you all like
No.
to see him back?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I mean, something like this, but definitely
Like a
another
prequel.
character. Yeah. Like a prequel, or another thing like Indiana Jones with David Harbour as the main one, and I'm a dorky kind of scientist that's running around, and he's saving me all the time. That would be great.
That sounds like a personal thing. It's just like, I want David Harbour to save me.
No, I just saw one of those. They did an Indiana Jones thing of our relationship, and I think it would work. Yeah.
Well, thank
It'll be
you.
fun.
It was nice to meet you.
You too, mate. Have
Thank
a
you
good
for your
one.
question.
Thank you.
So what are some of the best things, we've always, this is a question that normally gets asked, is that, did you ever steal anything from the set? So I've got to ask that.
I did.
He's a
I
thief.
did.
He's a thief.
I stole a watch. No, well,
You got a watch?
I took the watch, but then I asked if I can have it, and they told me I could, so I just kept it.
It was already in your...
It was already in my pocket. So, I really wanted that.
Is it
watch.
a nice watch? Is it?
It is a nice one. It's just an authentic 80s kind of watch.
Oh, right,
Like,
okay.
it's pretty cool. It's Soviet 80s watch. Everything's authentic there. If you saw the, what is it called? The 24/7s?
Oh, yeah.
The
7-Eleven.
one we went in?
7-Eleven thing, yeah.
The 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
The 7-Eleven, they got, all the stuff they had was authentic. It cost $250,000 to set up, just in products.
Did you get
So
to eat any
they
of
really
it?
go all the way. No, 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 no.
Very old Twinkies.
Yeah, yeah.
So God, $250,000 to set up a 7-Eleven.
Just that scene.
So what were some of the best things and the worst things, not just on Stranger Things, but in acting? What are your favourite things to do while you're acting, and what are the worst sort of aspects of it?
In the acting, like outside of acting? Or?
No, in acting. What are some of your favourite things to do?
The favourite things to do is when you start to build character and you start to get really into the thoughts of that world, and you start to effectively, it's like Michael Gammon was going, everything outside becomes superficial and imaginative, and everything here is real. Like when you sometimes I manage to access that, and when I do, it feels really freeing. So you're just playing. So those moments I really enjoy.
In the moment.
Acting. Yeah, it comes really hard, though, so you have to go through that process. Whatever your process is.
What was it like for you to have your character killed off as well? Because if you're in the moment and you're doing it,
I died so many times. I'm a pro.
But that's one of the things. Is what's it like meeting fans who are upset as well? Because I do think I don't know if everybody else here thinks that Barb and Alexei are probably the two of the worst deaths that you have in there, because it's just sort of like they're quite heart-wrenching. And everybody wants you back. What is it like meeting fans that going, why did you have to die?
It's always the same. Yeah, you made me cry. It's kind of an accusation, really. It's becoming a little bit. Yeah. But it's, no, it's great. It means it worked. That's all you can do,
And the worst aspects, what is it? Is it like is it very labour intensive? Is a lot of time and sort of like having to reset stuff? Is that okay? You're happy with all that kind of stuff, or is it a bit kind of?
Well, you just got to keep focused. I mean, that's one of the difficulties, is that you're waiting for the reset. You have very sometimes ambiguous direction, and you go, oh wow, I didn't learn anything from that experience. So you just have to get into it. Throw yourself in every time and try to find some truth, something you can share with an audience, something naturalistic or something like that. It's always a challenge, yeah.
Have you got any figures of yourself? Have they made?
Yeah, I got pop Funko Pops.
Oh, you got Funko Pop? That's the dream. Yeah. That is the dream, to have a Funko Pop of yourself.
Yeah.
Is it fun seeing yourself, or is it weird?
I didn't know what Funko Pops were until I got a Funko Pop. And then, obviously it's very big and it's very cute. And I got one. I got one as everyone else in a queue. No one sent me one. It's outrageous.
Have you been signing lots of Funko? Have you been able to?
Has
anybody got Funko Pops to be signed today?
Yeah.
There we go. So you will be signing.
Just you. Just you. The way she went, just me, just you. Yeah.
So you better make it a great signature.
Yeah, no.
Have we got any more questions? Any more questions for Alec before we go? Well, otherwise, I'll just keep talking. Oh, he's got another one. He's back.
No, it's good. It's going to be a better one.
Did you actually drink the slushie in Stranger
Things? I did. Every scene, I did.
How many did you drink?
At least 8.
What flavour?
I think we got it on the first 2. I just think they wanted just to keep watching me drink it and see how many.
What
cherry.
Cherry?
Yeah, cherry's actually very nice.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Was it full of sugar? Were you on a sugar rush?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It was a sugar high, that's for sure.
Did that help with the acting, or?
No, not at all. You're just more jittery.
Did you have a lot of fun on the set as well? Did you get to mess about? And you were in a fairground, so.
This one definitely, because the writers, the Duffer Brothers, they leave you to it. If they see you're kind of going with the flow and you're energetic, you can do whatever you wanted. So they left a lot of the stuff just to me. Sometimes it's just they put the camera and just say, act. You're just doing things.
But afterwards as well, when the cameras aren't rolling, did you just get to mess around a lot, or?
Yeah. It's a very playful crew. Definitely.
And the Duffer Brothers, they're nice to work for as well?
The Duffer Brothers.
Yeah, they...
One of the best, for sure. One of the best. Very creative atmosphere, supportive atmosphere. Just, yeah. Definitely, the show is in good hands because they live it. They 24/7.
Did you get obviously you're not part of the latest series and everything like that,
Yeah.
so you're not going to know much about that. But did you have to keep everything under wraps about what was happening, or was there any kind of non-disclosure stuff?
Yeah, of
or
course.
Was it hard, or
It
was people constantly asking
but
you?
I told people. It was hard, but it just to make it easier, I just told a lot of people, and then I was fine. No, obviously I didn't advertise it until the show came out. But,
Yeah.
you know, the family knew.
But what's it like for the family? Sort of your parents, but like your family and friends, are they all sort of like really chuffed?
When it came out, yeah. They were really surprised, as I was. Because that's a great thing about these characters is one of them comes in and unexpectedly becomes, liked by the audience. So, and it can be either one of them. That's what's great about the show. So it's not focused on just the protagonists. Everyone has an opportunity.
There are no small roles.
There are no small roles in this.
There you go. Fantastic.
Boom.
I think that might be it. Unless there's anybody else who wants to ask a very quick question before, but we're going to do a big picture.
But it's fine if you don't.
Would you like to all get in a picture before we go? We're going to do a little selfie thing. So we're going to get. If you would like to stand up, we're going to do.
Did you want to ask another question? Go for it.
I'm sorry, I thought you were going.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Can we ask a question in language that you speak?
Go for it.
Во время съемок «Очень странных дел» были актеры, которые разговаривали на русском языке. И было ли вам смешно слышать, как они пытаются выговорить слова? Или, например, учили ли вы их, как произносить правильно эти слова?
Было очень смешно. It was basically she asked whether it was funny to see other actors speak Russian.
And
it was
I knew that.
They tried as hard as they could, but obviously for a Russian speaker, it didn't sound right at all. But compared to other shows, the best one, I think. Yeah, and they chose someone authentic. I think the girls can vouch for that. So,
how did you find it funny as well? Was it good enough? It is.
It's just hard for some people. It's a hard language. But, Murray, Brett, he tried the best he can. And it was there. It was just, you can't get away with not sounding mechanical.
Yeah.
It's a hard language. You can't just learn it straight away. And, yeah. But it sounded fine. It sounded fine. Absolutely fine.
I was going to say, it wasn't like jarring where you were sort of like going, "Oh, that doesn't sound right." It does sound like, it sounded very, for me, it sounded quite fluid and sort of.
When you're acting, of course, the energy isn't as natural because the language is a bit like,
clunky. Yeah.
Clunky.
Yeah.
But that's the challenge. That's your job as an actor to make it look right. So if you didn't manage to do it, you can only blame yourself.
And I think it worked.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And all those people.
I mean, everyone believed it, right?
Oh yeah. Fantastic. So we're going to do a little selfie thing. We're going to stand at the front of the stage.